morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone. And welcome. Not one. Good morning, good afternoon, on take 3. Hi, my name is Jhasper, and welcome to my YouTube channel, DE Mama. So, first, a brief introduction about myself. Hi, my name is Jhasper. I'm a nurse in the Philippines, and I came here in Deutschland since April 2018 to work as a Krankenpflegerin, and I'm a new mom, fresh mom, and it's like last April I gave birth to a baby girl, and I have a lot of friends here in Deutschland or here in Germany that is asking me how to do this, because here in Germany it's so complicated and there's a lot of process when you want to apply for something. And with that, I would like to share my experiences and my tips to them. And I think making this YouTube channel is very important, so I can easily give them my informations. And also, if you guys have other suggestions and comments, you can comment it down below so we can discuss and talk about things that one should know here in Germany. So I would like to make videos about pregnancy, a woman who wants to be pregnant, parenthood, breastfeeding, and so much more that I want to talk a little bit about. Right now I'm in alternate site, and I was like feeling like I need to do something. That's why I had made this video channel for you guys. I hope that I can help you, and please no bashing, and I don't care if there's bad comments there. I'm just here to help and guide you guys, so let's be happy. Anyway, so our topic for today is what to do after knowing that you are positive in pregnancy tests. So I really like this topic because it all started in here. So hopefully we can expound our topics one by one. So I'm trying to upload a video every day. Hopefully I can do that. So yeah, and I want to minimize this every video to a short video so everybody can have their own lives. Like not everyone is always online, alright? So, and I myself have a baby, and we can share our ideas together in a short period of time. So yeah, let's go back to the topic. What to do after knowing that you're positive in pregnancy tests. So here in Germany, there are steps that you should consider, and I know most of you guys don't know what to do, so let me give you some idea. So first, if you have a positive pregnancy test, first you have to contact a Frauenarzt, or what is called here OB-GYN. And don't get discouraged, guys, if you can find an OB-GYN in your place, so forth, or ASAP, because most of them are not accepting new patients. So that's normal, guys. It's not only Frauenarzt, it's also in other fields of medicine. So it really depends on how many patients are they handling. So don't get discouraged if you're being said no. So just look for other Frauenarzt out there. It's not that bad. Anyway, so first, find a Frauenarzt, tell them you are positive in pregnancy test, and they will ask you when was your last day of period. When is the last day of your period? So you will say the first day that you have your period, not the day that your period ended. It's the first day of your last period. And then they will ask you some things, and they will estimate the date of expected delivery. So it's very important because they will write it in your motor pass. So what is motor pass? This is the booklet for Schwangere Frau, or booklet for pregnancy women. So you have to bring that every visit that you will have with your OB-GYN. But yeah, so after calling the Frauenarzt, usually they will give you appointment which are 2 weeks, 4 weeks. It really depends when was your last period. Of course, they would want you to come to really confirm that the baby is already there. So I think they will not give you an early appointment. So yeah. So in my case, I think I've been in my 5th week pregnancy, as I called them, and they give me an appointment after 2 weeks. So I called them, and then they gave me an appointment, and after that I called my house arts, or my general practitioner, the one that's really handling my handling me. So yeah, I called my house arts because during my pregnancy journey, it's already very prevalent that the corona is there, and the corona is there, and I don't want to get the safety of my baby. Like, I don't want to go to work knowing that I'm pregnant, and then I will handle patients with I would not want to go to work to handle patients, to give medicines, to wash them, to give food, to handle the wäsche, or what they call the linens or things, soiled linens, or yeah. So I was really worried, and I called my house arts, and I told them I'm positive in my pregnancy test, and my appointment with my OB-GYN is in this date, so it's 2 weeks apart. And I told them that my symptoms, I have vomiting, nausea, I get dizzy, and I feel so weak. I have fatigue, and they will understand that because it's really corona time, and they give me 2 weeks sick leave. So that means to say, from the time I called them up until to my appointment with the OB-GYN. So this is it. In my first visit with the OB-GYN, don't forget, guys, to bring your Krankenversicherungskarte, or your health insurance card. And yeah, there you will, when I go in the clinic, they ask me, okay, please fill up some questions here. It's a survey. It's about your past health history. It's really important, so they will know your health status. And then in my first visit, they gave me a urine container, so I had to pee on that. So I think it's really important maybe to check if you're really pregnant, and they do it every visit. So every time you go to the OB-GYN, to the clinic, you have to pee. So better not pee before you go there. So yeah, just a tip. Anyway, yeah, so first I had my urine test. Second, they get my blood exam. So it's really important at first visit, because they will know my blood type, my rhesus factor, if it's positive or negative. And it's very essential to find out the immunoglobulins, or antigens that you had already before you get pregnant. So yeah, and then we were called in the room, and I was being told to lay down, and I had this vaginal ultrasound. And at first, like, upon hearing it, there's like heartbeat, and we were very overwhelmed, like me and my husband, and we were really speechless, and I can't describe how much joy it felt to hear the heart of the baby inside you. So yeah, we were really, really mesmerized, we don't know what to do. I would like to make a video, but at the end of the day, the doctor gave us picture of the ultrasound. So that's really nice to have a nice remembrance from the first day. And on that picture, you will see how many weeks is your baby already. So yeah. So when you go to the Frauenarzt, to the OB-gynecologist, there are 3 things that you should ask. For me, this is the 3 important things. First, the Schwangerschaftsbescheinigung or the Bestätigung. That's like a certificate that you are pregnant, and that's essential. So you can give that to your employer or your Arbeitgeber. And then second, the Mutterpass. After the things that they had done to you there, they will give you a pocket book like this. This is a Mutterpass. Yeah, it's a white thing, like booklet for pregnant women, and everything is stated in here. Everything that they need to know. That's why you have to bring this all the time, like every visit, and they will tell you to bring it all the time. So whatever will happen to you during your pregnancy journey, even if you're in the mall, in the hospital, in the restaurant, if whatever happens, you have this. So when there's like medical attention that you need, just give it to them and they will know. And yes, you need also this Mutterpass to be submitted to your employer, I think. And then last but not the least that I asked is weiter Krankmeldung or further sick leave, because just like what I said, in Corona time, I really don't want to go work because I was really afraid that my baby will get sick inside my womb. So I don't know, but it's for the safety. Like many of my friends said, better not go to work for the safety of your baby. So, and for me, it's really important because the first trimester of your pregnancy is very sensitive. So yeah, and besonders, especially that I'm a new mom, fresh mom. So yeah, have to take extra care and like that. So after that, Schwangerschaftsbescheinigung, Mutterpass, Krankmeldung. Lastly, I asked about Berufsverbot. So this is like something that the Frauenarzt offered if your pregnancy is so risky that you need not to go to work. So Berufsverbot, it's like Beruf, Arbeits, and Verbot is not allowed. So yeah, I asked her about that, but it seems that she's so strict about giving it. I think they don't give it easily. They only offer it to women who has risky pregnancies, like they have the history of miscarriage, bleeding, gestational diabetes, or whatsoever. So you really have to ask them or talk to them if they can give it. If they can't, then you have to tell your employer and find a way to get it, especially during Corona. But guys, before Corona, it's okay not to have this Berufsverbot thing, because pregnant women before, even if they are pregnant for like first trimester, second trimester, they can still go to work, and that is good, I think, because it really affects your salary. By the time that you get your Elternsite, you really had to have a good salary, because the money that you will get from your Elterngeld really depends upon your work and for the last 12 months. So I submit all my requirements, like the necessary requirements for your employer. So what are those? First, the Schwangerschaftsbescheinigung. Second, the Mutterpass. Third, this formular, like what they called Gefahrbeurteilungsformular. And that formular, you will get it to your employer also. So you have to have a face-to-face contact with them and give them a copy. A copy of Schwangerschaft Bescheinigung and Mutterpass is enough. So the original, you can have it. In this Schwangerschaftsbescheinigung, it stated there your name. So I have this paper. It cost extra from your OB-gynecologist. For me, it cost me like €5. And to other OB-gynecologists, I think it's free. So you really have to ask for it because your employer will need this. So in this Schwangerschaftsbescheinigung, it includes your name, your birthday, your address, your Schwangerschaftswoche, or in what week is your pregnancy already, the expected date of delivery of your baby, your last working day, and their signature. So your last working day is stated here, meaning the day after that is your Mutterschutz. So usually the Mutterschutz starts from 6 weeks before your expected date of delivery and 8 weeks after your expected date of delivery. So overall, it's like 14 weeks, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 14 weeks. I told my employer that I'm pregnant and I provide them those documents, and they offered me beroepsverbod due to corona. Yeah, but they said I can also go to work, and it's up to me. It's up to my choice. If I go to work, then they will give me a lighter work. I just have to do pure paperwork. So I don't know if they will shorten the time period of the work. I'm not sure because I didn't choose that. Anyway, for you guys, please don't have it shortened because it really affects the altern God. So you have really to ask your employer twice about your salary. So yeah. So if they don't offer you guys this beroepsverbod during corona time, don't get disappointed. You can also do it yourself by contacting your betriebsarzt. Just like the same process, it's only that you go directly to them. So yeah. And if they don't agree to have your beroepsverbod, don't ever get sad because there's still last option. So the Frauenarzt, the Betriebsarzt, and lastly the Hausarzt. That the corona cases are being lessened. I think they will offer it less. So don't get upset, guys, if you don't get beroepsverbod. So I asked my employer, what should I do next? So they said to me, don't go to work. That's all done. It's already finished. So like done, I told them. And how about my salary? So guys, here it is. So even though if I am on this beroepsverbod, I can still receive the same salary that I am getting even if I'm not working. It's just that the Zuschläge is not included there. So yeah, I think I get like 200 to 400 euro less than my usual thing because of the Zuschläge. Anyway, that's not bad at all. And yeah, after that, guys, there's the third thing that you should consult to. So first is Frauenarzt, second is your employer, and third but not least, the Hebamme, or what they call midwife. For me, it's really important because they are the ones you can ask questions to when your OB-gynecologist is not there, or if you're afraid to ask them, you can ask easily your Hebamme. So it's really practical for me to have one. I really recommend it to those first-time moms because for me, here in Germany, it's really a different setting when you give birth to a baby. So it's really nice to have one, guys. But on the other side, it's really hard to find one. Trust me. I know a few mothers out there, they are really stressed to find one, and luckily I did have one luckily I find one in our city, and that's just near, and she took me because I'm not far away from her, so yeah. And yeah, first I tried to look in internet. Second, there are like websites for midwives, so try this, guys, the amelie.com. You can find it there and search for midwife. And yeah, the midwives, they offer different packets or things to do for you, like Geburtsvorbereitung course, Wochenbett, and like Stillberatung. So for me, since I'm new here, I said, okay, let's take it all. Let's take and try what gives for me. What does it give? So let's try. First I called her, and then we made an appointment together. So there's like a little bit canon learning, or like getting to know each other, and they will ask you guys about your expected date of delivery, and that is written in your Mutterpass. So you tell them, this is my expected date of delivery, and they will think about and they will check their schedule, because most of them are loaded with clients. So it's really, really important to get a midwife as much as possible, like immediately after knowing your expected date of delivery. After knowing that you're pregnant, please get one. And yeah, because when you're already in your 3rd month, 2nd month, it's really hard to find one, trust me, guys. And yeah, it's really stressful. So when she get into your house, when you set up all your appointment, she will interview you and ask you about your past health history, just like in the clinic. And she will ask for your Mutterpass, because she will stamp her name on there, stating that she is your Hebamme. So yeah, you can also call a lot of midwives if you had a chance to call a few, and then just collect and select. So yeah. Next, guys, I will talk about the Mutterpass. So for me, that's pretty very important, no? We're gonna talk about that on my 2nd video. So for a recap, if you're pregnant, if you're positive in pregnancy test, first you have to get an OB gynecologist or Frauenarzt. Second, you inform your employer. Third is to find a Hebamme. And that's it, guys. Hopefully you learned something from me. Hopefully I give you some tips and guides. If I forgot something, or if you had suggestions, please write down in the comments below, and let's take a look at it on the next video. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the notification bell. Bye! Schatz, fertig!